Here's our what to order and why for February. As we wrap up our January focus on the respiratory system, we're going to move into February here and talk about the blood and lymph. So there's going to be some supplements that we need for that, and so let's talk about those. Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Minke. This is Minke Wellness. And as we prepare for next month, we're not finished with the respiratory system just yet, but as we prepare for next month, we're going to go ahead and give you the list for our Young Living order. And as you know, we've been doing this. The goal here is to try to get both a 100 PV option, sort of on the lower end, and then a 300 PV option that can flesh out the whole product line for us and give us a little more complete package. So let's look at that and what are we going to order and why. And then at the end of this video, I'll add. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of the breathing just to keep it keep ourselves in the mode of doing the respiratory system, because we got a few more days left. All right. So the first product we're going to talk about is the Master Formula Multivitamin. And I know what you're going to say, or many of you, because well, I'm taking a multivitamin, I don't need that. And I say, no, you need that. You need this. And what we're going to work on really building the blood, and we're talking about saturating and really flooding the body with nutrients. I really want you to feel what this supplement can do and feel what this is like. And have the amazing nutrients that are put together in this amazing formula to come and flood the body. And it's a multivitamin that I have not. There's no other multivitamin like it. I've looked, and there's a fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins, and they're separated. It has a little fat capsule, oil capsule, and all. It has all the choline, and it's absolutely amazing multi-mineral multivitamin. And so I highly recommend that you try this. And of course, if you work with this for 1 month, and you'll know what it does. And this is the whole idea of getting exposed to some different supplements and some different things. So now you'll know that what your body, how much your body needs things, and you'll have that trigger that says, okay, I need some more. This is what I need. And once you have that experience, you can come back to it when you need it. So the Master Formula is the first product we're working with, and this is, again, we're going to work on building the blood and working on the lymph, and that's what we're going to do next month. The second product is a herbal tincture that Young Living has called Rehemogen. And this has got some great herbs in it and some essential oils in there that are designed to help cleanse and build the blood. And so we're going to work with that one, and it's an herbal tincture. We're only going to buy one of these and use it every other day. And even with the Master, now some people have been concerned about this whole, supplement program, and it's like, is this for one person, or is it for, 2 people, the whole family? Ultimately, if you really look at how these are, it's really one person I'm talking about. And so you say, well, oh my gosh, well, I have to do 600 if I'm just me and my husband. Well, obviously, we all have our budget issues. I got 5 kids, and so we're all doing this in some fashion. But no, not everyone's going to get the full dose of everything. And so we work on it and split it. So if you have, for example, the Master Formula, if you're only going to take half of it, you take one packet every other day, and your husband takes the other one. I'm assuming I'm talking to women. Sorry. Mostly seems to be women that are doing this, but guys, if you're listening, then again, you take one, and your wife can take the other one. So in other words, alternate every other day. So that way, at least you get that exposure and experience, and get some of those nutrients in there, and then you know how to work with that. So the Master Formula and the Rehemogen. That's our primary. And then the essential oils, we got Vitality oils that we're going to work with, either grapefruit or clove. For the 100 PV option, you're going to choose one of the grapefruit or the clove. Now, how would I choose between them? If I want to focus more on the lymphatic system, which is the tissue drainage system, then I'm going to pick the grapefruit. If I want to work more with the blood itself, then I'm going to pick the clove. That brings us to about 115 PV. If we want to move on up to the 300 PV level, we're going to add some more products here. And one of them is, if I chose grapefruit, then I'm going to pick the clove. So I do want both grapefruit and clove. Grapefruit good for supporting the lymph, and clove good for supporting the blood. And this is we're talking circulation. And so this is the Vitality oils we're talking about, of course. We don't talk about taking essential oils internally unless they're labeled with as a supplement label, and that's the Young Living Vitality line. Okay, we're going to add to this once we have these 2 oils. We're going to add as a massage oil, the Cel-Lite Magic, and that's really good for lymph massage. So we're going to teach you lymph massage next month. and just some self lymph massage. And we're going to use Cel-Lite Magic for that. We also want to continue working through the different enzymes that Young Living has. And so I'm working with Allerzyme this time. Enzymes are so important to keep the lymphatic system flowing well. And so this is going to be one of those that we're going to use as Allerzyme. So we're going to add to that. And then we have the NingXia Red that we're going to continue working on. We'll probably take half the amount that we did last month. Last time we were talking about taking, or this month anyway, January, we've been taking 4 ounces a day. In next month, we're taking 2 ounces a day. So we're backing it off kind of more as a maintenance, but we still want to have that to help build the blood. Now, here's where we have a decision point to make. If you have run out of Sulfurzyme, and if you are low on Sulfurzyme, you need to reorder your Sulfurzyme. So I'm including that Sulfurzyme in the 300 PV package. If you still have some Sulfurzyme and enough that you feel like you have enough to kind of give you enough support for the rest of the month, then we're gonna work with CitraSlim, the Slique product called CitraSlim, and we're gonna work with that. Now that product, if you buy that, it only has 15 days in there, so we're going to be taking it every other day, opposite of the Rehemogen. So as I said, if you have plenty of Sulfurzyme and you've still got that left over and you're carrying it over from last month, then that's fine. Go ahead with the CitraSlim and you'll take Rehemogen and CitraSlim on opposite days. If you do not have enough Sulfurzyme, drop out the CitraSlim. If you're still looking to maintain, keep it down at 300, drop out the CitraSlim and buy your Sulfurzyme. Sulfurzyme is going to be more important in a priority-wise because we're still working more in a cleansing mode, and I want to make sure that you have the resources for your body to cleanse. Your body's always cleansing, and I'll just tell you this right now, I consider 4 capsules a day of Sulfurzyme to be a basic. That's it. 4 capsules a day is going to be what it takes to maintain just the basic cleansing the body needs in this toxic world. Okay, so that's our product list. You can look for the graphic on there, and I didn't tell you the why for the CitraSlim, but the CitraSlim is really amazing for fat burning. And it has in one of the parts in there has the pomegranate seed oil. And that's absolutely amazing for metabolizing fat. And that's one of the things that happens in the lymphatic system and in the blood is that it's transporting, it has to transport fat. And so we have a fat chemistry and a water chemistry, and we need to be able to process both of those. This is why I really want to do the master formula, because the master formula has your fat soluble, water soluble, and it has your choline, which is needed for that fat metabolism as well. And then the CitraSlim is going to be part of that into that whole package. So we're going to weave it all together here. And this is I think it's a very strategic, sophisticated plan. Of course, you can do what you want, but this is my advice on how we're going to work this. Okay, so that's what's happening for next month. We're going to be moving into blood and lymph. I think it's going to be a natural progression. And then after that, we'll go into digestion and we go into from there. Now, so I promised you we'd still do a little bit of breathing, and we've had quite a journey up to this point. And so what we'll have is a way to put together some of these different techniques that we've been using of breathing and using imagery and integrating the breath and breath volume and connecting to breath volume. And so we're going to just take a few breaths and ride the wave of the breath and using imagery, allow just love and goodness to come in and stress to leave. And again, we're focusing on the respiratory system, so we want to really vitalize the lungs, feel that oxygen, feel the fluid of the circulation pumping through, get the blood to come in and pump through the lungs and get that oxygen and get rid of that carbon dioxide. So we're going to take a few breaths. I'll back up a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, can't see much anyway. But all right, so inhaling to the front, another one to the front, inhaling to the back, inhaling left, inhaling right. So a listening breath, just kind of checking in, how are we doing on our breath volume? And we'll now we're going to breathe that oxygen in and really feel that vital oxygen coming in and soaking into the bloodstream. So we've got our imagery. Maybe we're doing the scrubby bubbles of cleansing and cleansing around and rushing through the lung tissue and cleansing and making it all sparkly clean. And we've got our oxygen coming in and saturating in that vitalizing energy coming into our blood and moving all throughout the body. Now we've got carbon dioxide going out. And that kind of represents the tiredness and the stress of the day or of the night, or whatever order you're doing this, watching these videos. Again, inhaling, feeling that vitalization as I pause on the top of that inhale and take that moment to just give thanks and feel that energy soaking in, and exhaling and pause down at the bottom. So just a little bit of breathing. We've got a long journey, and the breath is going to support us the whole time. We're going to continue working with breath throughout this journey, and I hope that you've had an opportunity to look at the other videos. I know the supplement video of what to order and why tends to get a lot more hits than the rest of it, and you kind of skip all the rest of the stuff in between. The supplements are great. They do work on their own. There are ways to engage with consciousness to encourage how those supplements work in the body. And so we use the breath, we use our imagery, and it can be an amazing combination. So those of us who are doing this are really enjoying that. If you haven't been doing that, I really encourage you to join us in the more conscious participation with our supplements. It's easy to pop a pill and just kind of go out our day, but wellness really requires a little bit more of our conscious engagement. So I encourage you to join us in that. And looking forward to working with you next month. But we've got a couple more days in January here, and so we're going to do more breathing, and we're going to encounter some more aspects of the respiratory system and finish it up by the end of the month. All right, happy wellness.